Alright, so today I'm going to show you a little Can-Am pre-filter accessory. Goes over where the intake is. Comes with a little screen and then a little cage to keep it from collapsing inside the intake tube. A couple little rivets and buttons, a little chunk of foam. You'll need to go to instructions.brp.com, put in the part number. There's templates at the bottom of the instructions. You have to cut these out because it shows where to drill the holes for the little buttons. And this is a pretty awesome part. It keeps a lot of the dirt and dust and ducks and bugs and small kids from getting in your air filter. Kind of well, actually what it says, it's a pre-filter. So basically you come to the back of your machine and you kind of wonder where this goes. This part is really cool, and it's actually in the Can-Am accessories book, back by the snow tracks. I don't know why by the snow tracks, because there ain't no dust in the snow, but whatever. So basically just pop your cover off here, and then your, oh, I have to clean it, in your little filter area. So basically that little cage will go over this. This screen goes over this whole deal. And that little cage will go over here, and that keeps the screen from being sucked down in there and, you know, ripping the screen and stuff like that. So we'll clean this up and I'll show you how to put it on. Alright, so we're going into our little pre-filter thing. Took it off, cleaned it. So in short, we can do it really quick. This little cage fits right on here. Take a silver Sharpie or what paint pen, get it lined up right good on the corner. Mark your holes, that way you can drill the back hole. Watch out, make sure you're away from the screen. You can easily get over there. So you mark your holes, drill your holes. This is a really simple kit, and it's very helpful. Keeps bigger dust and dirt and leaves and stuff like that from actually getting to this filter and getting into the channel that goes to your air filter. The rest of this all goes to the belt system, so it keeps dust and stuff out of the belt. You'll need a rivet gun. If you're going to do any accessories on the Can-Am, go ahead and buy a rivet gun because they're pretty proud of using rivets. You're going to need a 1/8 drill bit. That's for your little rivets. And 11/32 drill bit for this, because this thing being up here, it uses the little push pins to hold it in place. This is simply to keep the screen from being sucked into the hole and from wearing it out. Next, you take your little templates, you print them off online from the instruction site. At the very bottom it says templates PDF. Make sure when you print them to size. Don't print them to fit the screen. Print them to fit the screen, the dimensions are off. There's a scale there. That should equal exactly 3 inches. If it's not, you have to change your printer settings or whatever. But this should be exactly 3 inches. That's what that is a scale. So the medium-sized one basically fits right on here. It's very simple. Cut it out, follows the front line, goes right up against the ridge. Tape it, and that X, that's the point and where the rivet goes. Take a knife, a little pick, something, make a little indentation, and then drill it out with your 1/8 inch bit. So your buttons are like this. The rivet goes through the button, just like that, and it'll go on. And then it has a little washer to the back side to squish it all tight. Of course, on your other side, it's 2 pieces of paper to make it fit on 1 piece. So you got to cut them out, and then you line the dotted lines up, tape it together. You tape it on the side, button goes there, button goes there. So very simple. Draw all those to your push pins, to your rivets and buttons, and then slap her together. Oh, and last, this little piece of foam, it's shaped. It fits right inside here. Reason being, pretty good little air gap around the latch right there. It's just trying to keep stuff from getting in, or the only way stuff can get in is through the front like it should be. Then it has to go through the pre-filter, through the second pre-filter to the air filter. So it's just extra safety to keep the dust out of your motor and clutch. And there it is, all done. You got your pre-filter over your pre-filter. It's got little slots sewn in to go over the front grooves. Little edging cage holding the skin above, so it won't get sucked down in there. Little buttons lined up. It's got a nice little cloth all the way around for the edging. And then of course the screen on top, because that's where all the air comes from. There's your little piece of foam. So yeah, super nice little pre-filter. Keep your engine and clutch safe. So after doing a little bit of test fitting, I advise there's little like raised spots right here. I advise to sand them down smooth. That way they don't rip your pre-filter. You just spent money on it, you don't want to rip it. So sand those down, sand the little buttons down. That way there's no tension. So probably put it on something like this. Put it on the front end, all how it goes. Then snake it in there where it fits. And then pull the top over where it goes and snap it in. So there you have it. You can just get it in there, kind of leave it loosely, run the top around, do your buttons and then snap it. Or really, if you sand those little high spots down, make it nice and smooth, it will fit without rubbing the frame. You just have to finagle it all nice and easy. But now you have a pre-filter before your pre-filter, before your air filter. So your engine will stay safe, your clutch will stay safer, and just like most of all the good accessories that keep your stuff safe, yep, you'll never even see it. Kind of a bummer, but you'll feel better when you're collecting all that dust instead of that dust getting into your motor.